Good morning, yogis, and welcome back to my channel for a beautiful 30-minute yin yoga class. And today I have the honor of presenting you my mother, Francine, who's doing her first yin yoga class with me. So since I started the channel, she's never joined me to do any class, either on camera or off camera. And today she's going to be doing that with us and give it a try. So for today's class, all you're going to need is 2 blocks. And we're going to start with our legs up the wall. So we're going to turn around facing a wall, and we're just going to go on our backs and lift our legs up. And then we're just going to reconnect with our breath, closing our eyes if you wish. And we're just going to allow the pooling blood from our legs to come back to our heart and our brains, getting some fresh oxygen as usual. And just enjoying this beautiful moment to recenter ourselves with our hearts. Working on using our breath to dissolve any tension in our mind and our bodies. So this is a beautiful moment. And let's just embrace it fully as I am joined by my little mom. And from here we're going to go into reclined pigeon pose using the wall. So the right ankle will come in a cross here just underneath our left knee, and we're just going to lower our left leg down here, pushing on the wall to bring that knee closer to ourselves. And you should feel a pull in your right glute, and if you wish you can reach through the opening and pull the left knee towards your chest, or just relax and use the wall as a support to push that leg towards your chest and finding stillness. You can also bring your glutes closer to the wall if you want to deepen the stretch you are feeling in the position. So let's just find some stillness here and keep using the wall as we are already in this position today. You might want to close your eyes Refocus on your breath. Big inhales through the nose. Exhale through the nose, relieving tension and stress from your body and mind. This is a morning yin yoga class. It's a great class to do before work if you have time, or later in the morning, right before lunch. We can lower our left foot a little bit more on the wall, putting a little bit more pressure in bringing the right leg towards your chest, deepening the stretch in your right glute. And we can uncross the right leg, bring our legs back up on the wall, wiggling our knees a little bit, getting the blood flow to move properly. Just enjoying the rebound effect of the position before we go on the other side to work on the left glute this time. So from here, we can bend a little bit the right leg, and we're going to bring the left ankle underneath the right knee, lowering our right foot on the wall until we find the perfect spot where we feel enough of a stretch in the left glute. The wall actually allows you to put pressure with the right foot instead of having to reach your arms through and pulling on your knee, which then allows you to surrender a little bit better into the position. So this is why we're doing it with the wall today. I'm just making you guys discover another way to do the reclined pigeon pose. And I quite enjoy it this way, to be honest, as we benefit from the inversion of having our legs up as well. And we can uncross the left leg, bringing our legs back up, wiggling them again. And on your own time, when you're ready, we can turn away from the wall and then come back to the seated position together. Just going to turn around to face the camera. So from here, we're going to go into butterfly position. So we're going to bring the sole of our feet together in front of us, and then we're going to bring our feet closer towards our groin area. If you want, you can place blocks underneath your knees for stability, or just allow your knees to hang. So my mom will do it with the blocks. I'm going to do it without. We're going to place our hands on the floor. One big inhale. Exhale. We're going to walk our fingertip forward, bend at the waist, and then stop where we feel enough of a stretch in our groin area. Loosening up our shoulder blades, allowing them to relax as we lean forward into butterfly position. And remember that as you soften up into your stillness and your edge, you can walk your fingertips a little bit more forward to find a new point of resistance. And we can walk our hands back, holding onto our knees, closing them and extending our legs in front of us. That should feel really good for you guys this morning. And we're going to be going into caterpillar position, working a little bit on our hamstrings. So from this position, you can kind of just open up the flesh of your glutes on both sides just to be sitting more comfortably. And then your hands can come on the floor, beside your knees. We're going to take one big inhale here. Exhale, bending at the waist, walking our fingertips forward, bringing your chin to your chest, rounding the spine, so you should feel a stretch between your vertebrae, creating some space so that the energy moves better within your body. And you should start to feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings, right behind your knee, connecting all the way up to your glutes. So just keep using your breath to soften up within the position. you want, you can hold on to your big toes with your fingertips, just pulling yourself forward a little bit more. Some of you might be able to hold on behind your feet. And we can release the position, rolling all the way back up. And that should feel really good for you guys today. So let's just take a few breaths here, always enjoying the rebound effect. We're not rushing through our positions this morning. We're taking the time to fully feel the benefits of each one of them. And from here, when you're ready, I'm going to invite you to have your blocks nearby. We're going to bring our legs back and come onto our knees and hands into all fours here. So from here, we're going to do cat and cow, which is always great for the spine. It's something that we go back to here and there, but it's nonetheless a very good position. So we're going to take one big inhale, curving the spine, looking up. Exhale, pushing through our arms, rounding the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, looking up, curving the spine. Exhale, pushing through, rounding the spine. Looking up again. And we come back to a neutral spine. So from here, we're going to do one big inhale, raising the left leg up and back. Exhale, we're going to swing it forward in between our arms, grabbing the blocks for support, and then extending the right leg back, going into a forward deep lunge called dragon pose. So supporting yourself with the block, moving your hips forward and down. We can close our eyes and just enjoy the stretch in our hip flexors. We often hold a lot of tightness in that area. So let's just enjoy the release that comes from this beautiful position as we reconnect with silence. And on your next exhale, we can move our hips back, placing the blocks in the center here and just stretching the left leg in a counter stretch position here. This should feel really good for you guys. And we can bring the left leg back, going back onto our knees, placing our hands on the floor. So when you're ready, big inhale, raising the right leg up and back. Exhale, we're gonna swing the right leg forward. And then using the blocks for support as we go into high flying dragon on the other side. Closing our eyes again. And feeling the stretch in our left hip flexor. You can feel the heat that's getting generated by this position, which is the tightness and tension dissipating through your tissues. Having flexible hip flexors allow you to relieve chronic low back pain, as it's all interconnected, and too much tightness there pulls on your low back, creating all sort of issues. So this is probably one of the best positions you can do. If you were to be doing only one position, that would be the one I would be doing every day. And on your next exhale, we can slowly move our hips back, again going into a counter stretch. And bringing the right leg back. So we're just going to place the blocks aside. We can roll onto the right hip and bring our legs in front of us, lowering ourselves back down onto our yoga mat and taking some space for our final position today, Savasana. So do not skip this position. It is very important to conclude today's class, finding stillness and just feeling how our body is much more open, much more relaxed, and how the energy is moving much more freely, which provides a beautiful sense of relief. So you guys can stay in Savasana for as long as you wish. I'm gonna make my way back up to the seated position just to conclude today's class with you guys. So it was my pleasure to do this class and to present you my mom, the person who birthed me and created me. So it's a special moment for us to share the class together. You can like this class, please, or like the video, subscribe to my channel, share it with friends and family members. It just helps the visibility, and it helps my channel growing, getting more people to discover it and practice with us. So that's a free way for you guys to help me out. So I appreciate it truly. If you like what I do, you can subscribe to my membership on my website. I have exclusive classes that are not offered to the general public for my members. So for those of you who are members, thank you so much. And for the rest of you, it's totally up to you guys. But it's another great way to support me and to have even more yin yoga classes with me. So hands at the heart. We're going to close our eyes. Big inhale. Exhale. Bow at the waist. Namaste. I'll see you guys on the next class. Bye.